What's up? Welcome to Tabletop Nights. This is Greg, and today I'm going to have a play of the solo for Everdell, just using the standard base set. It's Rugwort the Rascal Year 1. So if you look here in the rules, basically Rugwort's going to be doing some blocking of different areas, some of the events. He'll get scoring points for various card types in his city at the end. He'll get 3 points for the journey, 3 points for purple prosperity cards, 3 points for basic events he achieves, 3 points for special events that I don't achieve. So I'm really just trying to work towards a number. I don't know what that number is going to be. And then each turn also, whenever I play a card, we roll an 8-sided die. This one here, and then he'll take one from the meadow as part of his little city. So I'm just going to play. I certainly don't claim to be good at this. I've probably only played this game a couple of times, but it is beautiful. The forest cards we have are, this one is 2 cards and any resource. This one's any 2 resources. This one's discard 3 cards and gain up to 1 resource of any type each. The special ones are Doctor and Postal Pigeon, the Flying Doctor Service. So that's 3 points for every husband and wife pair in every city. So that's a good one to get. This one's a well-run city. When achieved, bring back one of your deployed workers, which is nice. That's Chip, Sweep and Clock Tower. This one's Monk and Dungeon for ministering to miscreants. 3 for every prisoner in the dungeon. This one's Woodcarver Chapel, Pristine Chapel Ceiling. When achieved, draw 1 card and receive 1 resource of any type for each coin or point on the chapel. So I'm not sure how I'm going to go. I think I'm just going to try and do the usual start and sort of pick sort of farmy cards towards the start in preparation for spring. At this point of the game, it's the end of winter and we're preparing for spring. So it's really just about trying to gather resources to start with, and then buy cards. Now, if you haven't seen Everdell before, you do have construction cards. Construction cards allow you to bring the critter that relates to that construction in for free, but they can sort of usually only hold 1 critter. So my hand of cards is not over awesome at the moment. I've really got no synergies between my cards and the critters. There's nothing that's particularly fantastic there. So what I shall start with is I'm going to use one of my workers to take any 2 resources. So I will take, what am I going to take? I think I'm going to take 1 pebble and 1 berry. So that's that. Rugwort does nothing at this stage. Rugwort currently is blocking the 3 twigs space and the first forest card, which is discard 2 cards for any resource. All right, so that's my little pebble. I think I still want a berry. So I'm going to take a berry and a card. I've just got half the cards here. It's a bit easier so I don't knock the tree around too much. Just picked up a peddler. I think to start with, I'm going to take this little farmy dude. Oh, do I want the peddler? So this one I can pay 2 of any resources to gain an equal amount of any resources. That's what the peddler does. And then I think I might try and go the farm route. I think I'm going to try and go farms. Let's see how we go. So I'm going to spend 2 berries to play this barge toad. So that's the first card in my city, little barge toad. So already I've got one of these, which goes towards, you need 4 of these to get the Harvest Festival. This one here. Takes 4 of those to get that one, to get the 3 points. Alright, so Rugwort gets to roll 3, so he gets this card added to his city, which again is also a farmy one. So we're competing already. And that gets replaced in the meadow. Oh, there's a farm. Just what we like. Right, I'm going to now spend... basically, I keep going through the season. I've used all my workers, but I can still spend on my cards. So I'm going to buy this crane, which costs me 1 pebble, but allows me to discard it later on to spend 3 fewer resources on a future construction. So you'll see round 1, or season 1, is a pretty quick little affair there. Oh, the one thing I didn't do, I did do, is as you play these farm cards, you can get this benefit immediately, but I don't have any farms in my city yet. But what was I going to say? Something exciting, I'm sure. But also during the farming season, you get those as well. So during spring and autumn. So now you would think that would be the end of my turn. However, what I'm now going to do is take my crane, which says when playing a construction, you may discard this crane from your city to play that construction for 3 fewer. So there is a nice little farm in here, which is what I'm aiming for. So that normally is 2 twigs and a resin, but I get 3 fewer if I discard that. So the crane is out of the game. Discards go face down in this little section here, because sometimes you want to discard cards to get extra resources and things, and you don't want your opponents to know. I don't want Rugwort to know what I've put there. So now I've gained that farm, which is basically my second little leafy one, which isn't bad. This gets replaced, and then Rugwort rolls again. Oh, he's got a farm now as well. I didn't roll that very well. So that's his second one with the leafies as well. Not too happy about that. By the way, they're not called leafies. And people will be screaming at the screen going, I know what they are. So you have the Tan Traveller, which is the little satchel. Green Production, which is the farmy one I've been talking about. Destination is the paw print, governance, and then prosperity. Prosperity, not posterity. All right. Just getting the solo rules back up so I can see that. So now it's basically the end of the season. Now when I do my end of season, Rugwort does his at the same time. So what happens is we each get our new critters. I get all mine back. So I've got 3 workers now. Here's the little twiggy one moves to the next main one, which is the, I think it's the double resin. He goes to the 2 resin location, which he does there. This guy moves counterclockwise around, so he's going to block that little forest card there, which is any 2 resources. And his new worker basically blocks the number 1 card, where that little wife is that I wanted for my farm. So that's not fabulous. That's about it, I think. So that's it for that season. And so far I've still got nothing that goes towards the special cards, the special events at the top there. And I'm really competing for this farmy dude. Now also at the end of the round, I gain the resources for the farmy bits. So I get 2 twigs for each farm. Well, I do have a farm. I managed to get one. So I get 2 twigs for that. And I gain 1 berry for the farm. So I'm already starting off with a few little bits and pieces. All right, I've got a farm, so I could have got the wife for free, but she's no longer available. That's not great. Not really what I was after. What can I buy for twigs? There's nothing out there that even wants twigs except the Ever tree, which helps for prosperity at the end of the game. So each prosperity card in the city, you gain a gold point. Not sure what they're called again, but hey, you can tell me. Right, monastery helps for a monk. Is there a monk out there? We don't have a monk. Courthouse helps for a judge. There's no judge. Man, this is just rough. I need some cards. I think I need to get some cards. What am I going to do? Just not enough cards to be had right now. I think for now I'm going to go here. I'm going to draw 2 cards. And I get 1 goldie point for the end of the game. So I've got an architect. He can go onto a crane for free, but I just trashed the crane. Oh, I've got a husband. There we go. Alright, so for my next turn, so you can see on the husband, if there's a farm there, he can go there for free, basically. And he does help towards this husband and wife pair special event up here. So normally he would cost 3 berries, but because I have a farm, I can get him for free. So I'm going to pop him down there for my 3rd little farm card. So you can see now Rugwort has 2. I have 3. I'm trying to get 4. But now I also have to place a little door token on this farm to show that the husband has taken up residence there. Now, the husband can share a space with the wife. So you can actually, because you only have up to 15 spaces for the player, so 3 by 5 or 5 by 3, whichever way you want to do it, that you can move them around. There's no restriction as to how that's played. But then the wife can actually take up the same spot and still score points at the end of the game. Because what I'm trying to do is gather these points. So when you play him, it says gain 1 resource of any type if paired with a wife and you have at least 1 farm in your city. Well, he's not paired with a wife, so I don't get that advantage right now. But because I've played a card, Rugwort gets to play a card. 1. Oh, he gets the wife. That's right, I was never going to get it anyway. That resource goes back, the little squirrel goes back on there. I definitely cannot get that. Okay. Damn it, Janet. Once you get used to this game, it can play fairly quickly. I'm not certainly a pro at this one, and I think I need a few more games under my belt before this becomes a 40-minute episode instead of a 2.7-hour episode. All right. So I've still got twigs, berries. I've got a peddler, can go into the ruins. I don't have anything that. Castle, I don't have enough resources for much of these things. I've already got a courthouse in my hand. Man, I really want this storehouse. I think that's my 4th card. I need to try and get that one before he does. So I'm going to go for another berry and a card. Now I can go next. Because again, I haven't played a card, I've only taken a card, so it's my turn. I'm going to spend the 2 berries to play the peddler. Peddler there. So that's my 4th. What do I call them? What were they, kids? They are the green production cards. There you go. So I've got my fourth, but I don't get it yet because I need to actually play a dude on here. So, but I'll do that in a second. So I've played a card, so he gets to go again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got the palace. All right. Okay, so he's got 2 of these. He gets 3 points for every prosperity card in his city at the end of the game. I've got one little dude left. Look, I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that now. So I go in here for the Harvest Festival, put a guy on there and bring that back here. I get that back at the end of the round, but I've now scored those extra 3 points for the end of the game. And I don't think I can buy anything else. Although when the peddler came in, I could have paid 2 resources of any type to get 2 resources of a different type. So maybe I will do that. Let's just pretend that never happened. So I'm going to pay 2 of that. What resources do I want? Oh man. Woodcarver, storehouse, there's nothing else there. What do I need at the top? Woodcarver. Alright, let's try that. I need a chapel as well. Oh man. Too many decisions to undertake. Do I need to start thinking about my next grouping? Not sure what to do. What resources do I want? I think I will just take... I'm going to take 2 berries because it gives me the options. Alright, and then I captured that, so then that's the end of the season. So at the end of the season, you get to take up to 2 cards. I get 2 more guys. Rugwort gets 2 more guys. I get to take 2 cards from the meadow. So I think I'm going to take the Woodcarver into my hand. And alright, so we've got the Woodcarver, and I think we'll take... I've got a courthouse, so I don't need a courthouse. I think I shall take the resin refinery. Alright, so I take all my dudes back. I've now got 5. Rugwort's next guy goes to here. Another one goes to there. And spins around to there. I think he goes to there, the other one. Yep, so basically these 3 cards are now off limits to me. So I'm being more and more restrictive. I think I want to make this resin refinery, which costs a pebble and a resin, which I should have done before, but that's not really helping me with points anymore now, so I don't know why I just took that one. Crazy. Crazy. Maybe it just makes for a big last round. Still nothing up the top really going to help me. I need a chapel. Where am I going to get a chapel from? Alright, let's play the any 2 resources. So we shall take a pebble and a resin. Add that to my little pile there. Now do I play straight away? I might as well. I will play those again straight away to pop down this resin refinery, which allows me to then gain a resin. You always still get your immediate ones when you play those green production cards. This is just crazy town. 2 berries. I want some twigs first. All right, I'm going to go. Oh, sorry, I've played a card, so it's now Rugwort's turn. 8. He gets an Evertree. He gets another bloody prosperity card. Calm down, man. Okay, the mine. What's the mine going to do for me? There's no mine up the top. None of the cards on there are up the top. Okay, let's get some twigs this time. 1, 2, 3 twigs. These twigs are slippery little suckers. Okay. Now I need some... Oh, let's just keep going. I'm going to play 2 berries to play the wood carver. There's no storehouse coming up, so I might as well do this. So I can pay up to 3 twigs to gain 1 point each. I've got too many farms here, so I'm going to pay my 3 twigs. 1, 2, 3. To gain a 3-pointer for there. So I've got 4 little pointers. Rugwort gets to go again. Number 1, he gets the chapel. Damn it. Right, let's have a spin over here for a second. So Rugwort's got 2 production, 3 prosperity, and one of the little paw prints, the travel ones. Man, I'm not doing too great here. And you can see all my cards are fairly low scoring for end of game as well. Such as it is. Alright. I've got 1 resin. That's pretty lousy. We could trade some cards. I really need to gather more things than I haven't been. So I need to pick a card type and go for it. I think the courthouse has to come next. So I'm going to need 2 pebbles and a twig because I've got 1 resin. So I want the courthouse. I think I'm going to discard. I'm going to go here and discard. You can discard cards from your hand. For every 2 you discard, you gain 1 resource. So this is going to give me 2 resources. Discard 2 cards and 1 any. Oh, that's for 2 cards and 1 any. Okay, right. Alright, so I'm going to discard those 4 cards. And I shall take a 2 pebbles. Take there. Next, I will go here and I'll take 2 cards and any 1 resource. So I'm going to take a twig. What cards did we get? Something juicy. Oh, chip sweep. I saw him up there. And a clock tower, that would help. Alright, so now I'm going to play... I'm going to throw my cards away. Now I'm going to play the courthouse. So 1 twig, 1 resin and 2 pebbles. 1 twig, 1 resin, 2 pebbles. So I get that. Rugwort goes. 8 again. He gets a mine, which is another farming one, which is good. He can have that. I don't need it. Right, so now I get to take the... Because I've got a courthouse, I can have a judge for free. So I've got the judge for free, but I have to lock the little door here so no one else goes in there. So the judge says when I play a critter or construction, I'm going to replace one resource with another resource. The courthouse now gives me twig, resin and pebble after I play a construction. So that's good, that's good. I'm going to have to come up with a massive last round. I haven't got that many cards really. So replace that. Rugwort gets his roll. 6, which is, he gets a minor mole. Another farmy one, which is okay. Go for it. You may have that. So I've got a chip sweep and an inn. No clock tower. I don't have much in the way of resources, but I might need to build a construction next. So what am I going to go for? I have an inn. Now again, an inn has an open spot, which means another player from another city could actually place a worker there, but that's not going to happen in the solo game. So they're not as valuable, I don't think. Chapels, there's no chapel there. That doesn't, oh, there is a chapel. There's a chapel. So if I can get the chapel in the courthouse, I've got the wood carver, then I can get this pristine one. Ooh, okay. Right, okay. That might help in the last round. So I need some big resources. All right, let's just go here for the 2 twigs and a card. 1, 2. I've got a lookout. Lookout's not bad. All right. I don't have enough resources to actually do anything. So that will be the end of that round. That's the end of the season. We're up to the last round already. I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay, so I recall all my workers. I've got one extra one for the last bit. One goes there. This guy travels over to here. That guy goes over to back to there. So the whole top row is now persona non grata for me. Can't go there. I'm only one off getting the city monument, so I really need to look at... I've already got a courthouse though, so I don't really... Maybe the historian, he needs the clock tower. I might have to go for that. I can't get 2 berries unless I go there, so... Whoa! The tension! All right, let's do that. Let's go first here. Go there, I'm going to take 2 berries. Take the 2 berries. Then I'll spend 2 berries to take the historian, place him in my town. Now it says when I play a critter or construction, you may replace a resource with a different resource. So I could have kept potentially one of my berries, but I don't need to. That's based on the judge. No, that's okay. All right, let's flip that one back. What's Rugwort going to take? 2. He takes the Undertaker. I have no idea how I'm tracking. I assume an experienced player would know just by looking at the cards how they think they're going. I think I'm doing pretty crap because this Evertree is worth 5 points. I've got lots of little ones and things here. So the whole farm route hasn't really helped me at the moment. Mind you, I haven't taken all my farmy stuff yet. So I forgot about that, my production. So I should do that before I go any further. Because technically, I haven't played that worker yet. So I don't have the berries and I don't have that historian. So I'm just going to leave him out for a second because I didn't do the right thing. All right. So this is the one I just played. So I'm going to leave him there because I'd already committed to that. But for now, I'm just going to go back to my cards. So it says gain 2 twigs for every farm in my city. I only have 1, but I get 2 twigs. I gain 1 berry for the farm. Gain 1 resource if paired with a wife. Not true. I can pay any 2 resources to gain an equal amount of resources. I might hang on to that for a second, because you can do this in any order. I can pay these resources to get gold, but I think I'm going to need them. So that's all my production stuff. Do I want to pay 2 to get something else? I think I will pay. I'm going to pay 2. To get a... I need that chapel. I'm going to get a pebble for one of them. What do I get for the other? What do I get for the other? Oh, man. I think I want the chip sweep down there, so I might just take a berry for the other one. Okay, so that's the production. Then I do that, but I've already done my swaps, so that's it. All right, you can come back now. Right, what have I got now? What's up, puppy? Good boy. Good boy. All right, my next guy is going to go into here because I've got 3 of those and I can grab that one there. He's done for the game. I've got a wood carver. I definitely need a chapel though. So I'm going to spend 2 twigs, a resin and a pebble. It's a very elegant little game, this. I really like it. So I'm going to take the chapel and put that just up here for now. Right, so. But again, using the judge, when I play a construction, I can replace a resource with a different resource. I'm not going to, but the courthouse also says I can gain a twig or a resin or a pebble after I play a construction. Probably could have done with a berry, but that's okay. And then also I can draw a card after I play a construction because of the critter, the historian. So I'm going to take a pearl. Pebble. I'm not playing Pearlbrook, sorry. Alright, so that's how my cards are sitting at the moment. Well, now Rugwort gets their card. 5. He gets a little shepherd. That can go there. Place that. Okay. Oh, chip sweep. I think I already had that, didn't I? I've got one in my hand. I don't know. Don't care if Rugwort gets it. I'm going to spend a pebble to play a crane. That allows me to get a 3 resource discount off a future construction. This is a unique one, so you can only have 1 in your city, but I used mine earlier. So that goes up there. Now when you play, that's a construction. So I can gain 1 resource, because of the courthouse, I can gain 1 resource after I play a construction. I'm going to gain a, what do I want? Can't be a berry, has to be one of the other types. I think I'll take a resin. Then I can replace 1 resource with another resource. So that's due to the judge, I can then replace one. So I'm going to replace the resin with a berry. Because again, you can do it in any order. Right. I think that's all I can do with the crane. Let's roll for Rugwort. 4. He's going to get this one. Not sure if I've already done this, but so be it. He's going to get the... He's going to get this little dude because he's got 3 of those. So it's basically one that I can't get, I think. He gets 3 points for each basic event he achieved. That's a basic event. Yep, so he gets that one. Damn it. I think I'm getting smashed here just quietly. I've still got a few workers though. Alright, next. I'm going to pay 3 berries to play the chip sweep. Little critter goes up there. So again, when I play a critter, I can replace a resource with another resource. Oh, I think it has to be ones of the ones I've still got left. Obviously not one that I spent on that critter. Or can I? When you play all that, you may replace one that with that. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if it means I can replace one that I'm paying for or one that's in my kit. I'm just going to leave it as it is for now. Damn it. Still got 4 workers left. What can I do? I've still got space for quite a few more cards. But I need to get some high scoring things. This is the problem. So I've got the wood carver and the chapel. What's the wood carver and the chapel special event say? When achieved, draw 1 card and receive 1 for each gold on your chapel. Or 2 points for each. Or 2 points for each on the chapel. So, okay, when I place the chapel, it's not that special really. But it stops him getting it, so I'm going to have to do it. Alright, so one of my workers is going to go on that card. It says place 1 point on the chapel and draw 2 cards for each one on the chapel. So I'm going to draw that, draw 2 cards. So I got the postal pigeon, which I think was up the top, yes, and a minor mole. There's no doctor around, so that doesn't help for that. But then if I achieve, when I achieve, draw 1 card and receive a resource for each gold on the chapel. So you can only use that once. So I'm not sure how good that is. So what I should, what I've actually got wrong so far is this worker shouldn't be on here. It actually goes in the 3 spot over here for the end of the game. So this space is still open if I wish to use it. Man, I just don't have enough resources. What am I doing? What am I going to build? Far out. I suppose it's going to be an example of how far behind Rugwort am I? I don't have a monk. I don't have a dungeon. We don't have a postal pigeon. We don't have a doctor. We don't have anything. Useless. Oh, I think what I forgot to do before also is when I played this one, I didn't activate one other farm in my city, so I can actually do that. Sorry, one other production in my city. So I'm going to activate the resin one. Lots of things to forget in this, but that's only because I'm trying to do it on film, and I do forget things when I'm doing that. So, 1,000 apologies. What can I build? All right, let's go for... let's go for 2 twigs and a card. Hands are dry. Too much hand sanitizer. Oh, we got a ranger, which is helpful for a when you've got dungeons, but I don't have a dungeon. Now I do have a crane, so I can still do a construction for 3 free. But there's no constructions I can actually do there. What have I got? I could build the inn. Alright, let's do... okay, so I'm going to build the inn, which allows me to play a critter or construction from the meadow for 3 fewer. I'm going to take the crane, trash that, build the inn. That's my first little paw print one too. That's my second little paw print. Oh, okay, that wasn't a bad idea. 7. So the courthouse is gone. Next. Now that was, the inn was a construction. So I can gain a twig, a resin, or a pebble after I build a construction. So I'm going to take a pebble, which I shall do. And then also, when you play that, you can replace one. Will I replace one? I'm going to replace one of the twigs with a berry. Keep forgetting to do that when I do those cards, so 1,000 apologies. Okay, now, the inn allows an innkeeper for free. There is an innkeeper there, so starting to build up some cards now. Have I got room? Where have I got room? All right, I'm just going to move these cards over a little bit, so you can all see what I'm up to. All right, so let's take the innkeeper. Because I've got an inn, he goes in for free. So I'm going to place him up there. So that's not a bad one. But I have to put a little closed door on there. So there's the innkeeper. So when playing a critter, you may discard this innkeeper from your city to decrease the cost by 3. So that might give me another freebie. I've played a critter. I can replace one resource with another resource. Okay, so what do I want to replace? I think I will replace... Ooh, I don't think that I need to replace anything right now. Again, let's decrease the cost by 3 berries on something else. So, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? 3 berries. I need something with points. Alright, so I think I'm not going to replace anything. There you go, there's a waste of time. Alright, what's Rugwort get? He gets number 5. He gets a chip sweep. It's going to take me now to add up these scores, sorry. Teacher. Does a teacher help up the top? Not really. Oh, I suppose I need to probably take that wood carver at the moment. Actually, I better check that he hasn't already got them. I'll have a quick squiz over here. He's got a fair bit. So he'd need chapel and wood carver. He doesn't have a wood carver. There isn't one out there, so I'm not too stressed about that. Monk in a dungeon. He definitely doesn't have those. Chip sweep in a clock tower. He doesn't have those. Doctor in a... No, so he's got no hope of getting any of those, but I don't have much hope of getting them either, unfortunately. Everdell. Let's do... Oh, postal pigeon. There is no doctor. What critters do I need? Dungeon. Monk. No monk. Man. I definitely need another paw print. So I'm going to build the lookout, which is a resin, a twig, and a pebble. Because that's how you build your lookouts. There you go. So I'm going to build that for my third little paw print. Now, again, that's a construction. So when I play construction, I can gain anything but a berry for free. So that's kind of useless. Let's take a pebble. See how we go. I can draw one card after I play a critter or construction. I'm sure I forgot that before when I played my chip sweep with the historian, but that's okay. That's my fault for forgetting. I'm not going to do it. All right, Rugwort gets 4. He gets the postal pigeon. So if he has a doctor, he's got another one. What do I build next? Kids, what do I build? What do I build? Come on. Look, I think I'm just going to take this for now. It's 3 points. Stops him getting them. So that's not too bad. Got a few of those. Teacher, school. No, don't have that. Dungeon, lookout. I built a lookout, didn't I? Did I build it? I did build a lookout. Right, so I get to take the Wanderer for free. Put him there. Close the little door on there. So he's a critter. So I get to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. That might be helpful. Also, because I played a critter, I can draw a card for the historian. This is where I should have a fistful of cards to exchange them for important things. And I can replace a resource with another resource. So I'm going to replace a pebble with a berry. And then that's all I can do for that. So I've got 2 berries. I need another berry. I don't think I'm going to... I certainly haven't got a lay down Misere going here. Do I want the... What do I want? I want the... There's no doctor. There's a dungeon teacher. Monk. Woodcarver. Alright, what did I draw? Crane. Resin refinery. Wanderer. General store. So I can get a critter for 3 berries less. I think I need this king. I think I have to go the king. 6 berries. Alright, so I'm going to have to go here. Oh, hang on. If I just want the king, I can discard heaps of cards. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to discard 4 cards to get 8 cards to get 4 resources. So I shall take a berry, and then 2 more berries. And then, oh, let's just take another berry. I don't know where it's going to lead me, but that's okay. So that's my last worker. I will now spend this badger, discard him to get something for 3 less, so 3 berries will cost me to get the king. I'm going to take the king from here. King goes into my little stack. Okay, so for each, okay, so that's the end of game stuff it's got going there, so that's all right. That goes there. It's another farm. 5. The teacher is gone. Over there. All right, I've got 3 berries left. What do I want to buy? I can really only buy I could take the ruins to get resources to buy something else. Is it worth it? No, I think I'm just going to do 2 berries to take the teacher. It says draw 2 cards. I should draw 2. Keep one and give the other to the opponent. Wow, they're useless. So I could copy a farm in another opponent's area. Right, so I'm going to give him the resin factory, resin refinery. I'm going to take the minor mole. Flip. What else does he get? He gets a 3. Great. It'll take me a while to add all that up. I don't think I'm anywhere close to winning this fight. And that's it. I don't think I can do any more. Although I did play a critter. So I draw a card after playing a critter. I can replace a resource with another resource. Well, there's no... Oh, do I trash a construction to gain the resources and build something else? There's no other constructions to build except the farm. How's the farm going to help me? No, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to end it there. There's probably much better ways to do it. Whew. Wow, I didn't get any of the special ones. All right, I'm going to add up my scores here. 2, 3. I'm assuming I still get that. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 24, 25, 27, 29, 29 and 12 is 41. 41, wow. Okay, now he gets 2 points per card in his city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's, I don't know, where's prosperity? Take those out. 17, so 14, so it's 28. Plus 3 is 37, plus that is 40. That's 40. 3 points for each special event I did not achieve, so that's 52. Well, he's beaten me. Definitely beaten me. Lousy. Okay, I need to try that again. He was much better than me, and I didn't get enough big scoring cards. Mind you, there wasn't many big scoring cards coming out. Well, look, that was my really poor attempt at Everdell. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I will do another one, hopefully with some better outcomes and a bit more skills. But thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.